さてと、配信できてるかな。で、ちょっと確認しないといけないんだよね。適当に自分しか流れてないって分かる音声流すか。よいしょ。流れてないね。OK。
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
おはようございます。人もおはようございます。おそらく大半の方はこんばんはということで、最近寒いですが体調を崩さずお過ごしできています。福岡。今日もね、だらだら雑談しながらやっていきたいと思います。それと巷で最近有名なものといえば日本代表のメンバー発表されたらしいですね。 WBC の自分が把握しているのは、ホークスの人がほとんど選ばれてないというだけです。
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
確かホークスの選手は甲斐とかが選ばれてるの知ってるのね。でピッチャーが1人も選ばれてないってのも知ってる。あとシュートも選ばれてるのかな、ホークスからは。それ以外はあんまり把握しきれてはいない。スクリーン。ゴリッといけるね、さすがにそうね。あとは普通になんか日本は今大寒波ってことらしいんですけど、なんか自分が知ってるの京都の雪がめちゃくちゃやばいっていうのは知ってるんですよね。なんかもう一面なんか雪がなんかね、普通になんか10センチくらい積もってるみたいなのが見た、京都の。
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles.
京都は日本全国今寒いということですが、こっちも絶賛くっそ寒いです。さてと、シングルバックなんで普通に無難なフォーメーションで。
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Gets a pickup of 4 and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one.
簡単な方法あるんだけどね、プレーに変えるっていうんだけど、まだ使いたくないかな。
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
なんかパスっぽい雰囲気がする。
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
そこに持ってかれると
I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that would work well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
普通にね、インチはどうしようもない。変に違うフォーメーション出てきてくれた方がワンチャンあるとは思うかな。
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big connection on that one. 30 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
Joe Mixon. Touchdown for 15 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
完全にズドーンってヒットスティック刺さる角度だったんだけどな。さては無本か。
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
一人で話してるって思ってね、マプレイ伝説が放送に流れたら俺はマジで笑いよ。
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
多分流れてないはずだけど。 マップ何ランからいきますか。てか指が冷えてる。寒い。カバー版っぽいなこれ。
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And some room to maneuver. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Okay.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
なんかオーバーロード系のフォーメーションを知ってきたらちょっと考えはするけど。
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
さてと戻してくるタイプなのかわかんないけど、まあ、
They
戻し
come
たと
up
ころ
now
で
third and 5 following the incomplete pass.
よし、
Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get only 4 that time. A footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away.
左利きなんや。
Time for our first. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
Ah,
And the
this-
gamble pays off. They get the first. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
あいつやだ、俺もそうするよ。
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right.
ファンブルしないね、
Nice
君。
work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going
プ
on.
レーアクション多いのは知ってるけど、それをコンテンツなんとかしよう。
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Seven, 7, our score after 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
多分一人スラントで入ってくんじゃないかな、確実に。
Nixon.
入ってんの？それ入ってんの？まあ入ってないって言われてもさほど変わんね。どうせ次のプレータッチなんでしょっていうのが分かるような距離だからな。
So that challenge a successful one.
チャレンジしてないけどな。
They were stopped last time from the one. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
これもういやこれパスは消すな。
Set him back 5.
もしなんかフリーズしてたらと思う。
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they now Burrow flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown.
ただわざとそうした感じあるな。チェックダウンが5ヤードって言ってたから。
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
チェックダウンのそうしたのでわざとディレイっていうのはあるかもしれない。パスを通しやすくするんだ。
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
で考えたら
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
なんかね、このきな臭いフォーメーション確かカバー3だった気がするな。
We still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So
2nd and 4. Jackson now. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
めっちゃ浅くない？セーフティー。
Here's Jackson to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
だよね。
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
これカバー2なのは分かってんだけど、多分ね、通るかどうかなんだよな。カバー4だったら絶対通んねえんだよな、これ。賭けに出るか。
They go play action with Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they run with Harris off the option. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
コーナーのポジショニングらしいね。
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
ナジで走れてるのいいね。パスがカイリー・ザクソン気まぐれっていうのはとなるけど。
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
なんとかなるでしょう。
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. To the right side, complete to Hurst. And some room to work. 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
セカンドのゴールだから、これはタイムアウトガンガンコールしていいかな。あったかもしれないこれ。
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Third and goal, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position.
I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
そういう出方すんねや。面白いね。あのラインバッカーがディープさ、ミドルサー、ディープサーとなるの。これもパッと見カバー4なんで、スターこっちなんだね。
Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Now,
Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
これは左のコーナーバックの動きを見て判断しようか。
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
で、これもカバー3だったらそれでいいんだけど。だよね。
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
プレスカバーをね、足の速いワイドレシーバー相手にしたら、ワンオーディプレでそうなるんですよ。
seconds of the first half, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game.
なんで、それするときは必ず足の速いセーフティーをその裏見れるようにしないといけないんですけど、またシングルハイだとね、確実に。2ハイだったらまだごまかせるんですけど、それでも抜かれるやつもありますから。
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
しとこうか。後半キックオフなんで、レシーブなんで。さてと。珍しいフォーメーションでくれる。
The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here's McPherson now to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots down.
2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson.
Nice move.
To his tight end, Freiermuth. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
これはね、多分だけど。
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Finding room to the 20, and finally taken down at the 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Defensively,
ボールをね、なんで
to stop it.
キープしてるんですかね。なんでキープしてるかというと、控えがまともなものいないんで。結構破綻するんで。They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
やはり3発弾の大活躍ですよ。素晴らしい。リアルでこんな活躍を見たいな。いつか。いつか。なんで見れないんだろうな。まあいろいろ問題あるんですけどね。まずパスが怖くないとかね。結局のところデリック・ヘンリーじゃないんで、ナジー・ハリスは全員抜けるってわけじゃないんでね。ってなった時に、まあ、OL とかパス混ぜての合間に出てくるランが怖いんですけど、俺が弱いしパスもそこまで怖くないしで、そりゃあ
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Big 13.
He'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it.
それ前入るんや。
6 yards is the pickup,
すげえ
and
な。
that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
それポロってくれるのは助かるわ。かなり助かる。
Pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
フェイクするのここでも。
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now Austin.
よくタックル届いたね、それ。
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
あれ、タックル
And
で
the
きなかっ
Steelers
た
will
ら
go
抜けて
on
る。
offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for the next
多
drive.
分カバー
And
6、
they're
カ
hoping
バ
to
ー
redo
3 ス
their
カイなん
efforts
で
of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
まあまあまあいいですよ。
They'll wind up getting 7
Come on,
on the play. And
あ
that'll make it a
カバー
2nd
6の
down.
実質。率
Now it's Jackson. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a
というふう
2-score
に
lead
ね、
in the third
マンブリッツい
quarter,
るときはち
they
ゃ
almost
んと
become
隠しておきましょ
defensive
うね。
with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll find Jones
多分
again,
ね、フリオゾーンズ
complete.
開くんだけど、
He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
な
Good
んか
gain
ね
of 9 on
あ、でも
first
開かない
down.
な、これ多分。
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their
マン
route,
ツーだったら
finding
死ぬけ
open
ど。
space, and he found the
マンツー
right
なんですよ。
spot for the completion.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll go down at the 28.
マンツーじゃなかった。
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now
これ
on
フリオゾーンズ
defense,
開くと思うよ。
you assign a man to him
あー、もう
and
開か
try
ない
and
か
cover
な
him。before he gets going.
開くわ。ガッダメ。
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force
さすが
anything
タイリ
in
ー。
the coverage right there. There weren't really any
タイリー
throwing
まぐれだから
lanes.
な。
But the best
あ
part for him,
パスが通るかど
he's
う
got
か。
second and third down to fall back on.
So 2nd and
これは
10,
アモンラで
third
いいと。
quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
めったにコールしないとこれ来ますか、久しぶりに。
And Jackson throwing once more. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of
タイリー・
scrimmage
ザ
the
クソンの
15.
でか
It's
さから
1st
ね、
and
なんか
10.
ね、投げ込む感じなの好き。
They run the counter. Harris. And maybe a measure of
あれは
revenge
ポジショニン
there.
グ
He's
で、
had
あ
his way in this one,
ー
but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
ランをいろいろ見せられる各オプションプレー。
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. An option handoff given to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 113 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
マジ今のラッシュじゃなくてパスレシーブなんだけどね。一応記録上は。
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Jackson gonna run.
Wow, nice.
Halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
いや入れないんかい。
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Gonna give it to Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
ということで18点差。
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
ブライス・ラブいい選手ですよね。
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
ここでちゃんと守らないといけない。
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Throw right side, take it in by Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, man.
They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground.
それはさすがにね、通されちゃ困る。
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
これとか楽しいんじゃない？
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Back,
Joe Mixon. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon, 45 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
とりあえず外レシが中に入ってくるのを見たかなと思ったけど、そうだったか。ちょっと11点差。まだね、スーポとフィールドゴールなんで。
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
今日あんま使ってないフォーメーションどれだ？セットの方使ってないですよね。
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Let's watch it and find out who's right.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Steelers on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
On 1st down, it's Harris. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 27, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get this down to
足
the
を止めて
10.
ね、確実に通すことを
Another
見せ
nice
た。
pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
これで
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
ここら辺の方がいい気がするな。
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
だよね。これだとラインバッカーがワイドレシーバーにマンツーになるから。
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
さっきさっき。
And he's gonna go down. Sacked right around the 17. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
使うならバックスイープ使いますか。
First down, a bit of a disaster, and
多
now
分
on
カ
2nd
バ
and
ー
goal,
1
back
から
even further. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
ブロックしてく
And
れ
they'll
よ
get
それ
it
は。
around the 16.
つりつり。
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
さてと、なんか探すか。
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
そう DL5 人いるから OL が持たないんだよな。ってなったらこれとかワンチャンありか。
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Buying time to his left.
これはさっき
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
ちゃんと対策考えてまずいな。まあ、今後の課題ということで。
Kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got it in and got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So the defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his.
All game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Check 26, check 26.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, here's Harris. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game. They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Steelers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will get a hope.
ということでね、本日の配信はこれで終わりたいと思います。お疲れ様でした。